What you're about to see is monumental in the history of data. This is the Nexus. Look at all these systems that I can query, migrate, or join together in a single query. It all revolves around migration. When you hit the Migrate Data button, you can just pick any source. I want to move from my Postgres system over to MySQL or any source in Target. And now all you have to do is pick the tables you want to move and you tell it where you want to move it. It's that simple. When I hit this blue button, those tables with that check mark are ready to move. And just the conversion of the table structures usually takes months. Watch this. This took about 5 seconds. We will be able to convert the table structures between any two systems. And now when I hit execute, that data has moved using high-speed utilities. Now you can see Nexus is a query tool, but it understands the SQL on each and every system. This was a Teradata system. You can see the orange tab. I picked the color. Now, I'm using the Super Join Builder. It'll show me tables visually on Teradata, what it joins to, and now that I can see what's joinable, I just pick the columns I want and the SQL is built. That's Teradata SQL. And now I execute this, and in seconds, I've got that beautiful report. However, Nexus writes the SQL on all systems. This is SQL Server. This will do TSQL. Once again, I can see what joins on that SQL Server system. As soon as I start clicking and check marking, I'm building TSQL. So Nexus is like a Rosetta Stone. It understands the SQL on every system. And now I execute this TSQL on SQL Server, and there is the report. So it's the friendliest tool possible. Now, get ready. I just did a search for state. This will show me every column in every system. Every one of these systems in my tree, it'll show me globally around the universe where the word state or state code is. Now I'm pulling in a synapse table and I'm joining it to the SQL Server tables. Let's do a couple of more here. I'm going to join, let's see what this is. It'll have an icon on it. This is an Amazon Redshift table, and I'm joining it to SQL Server. Now I've got a federated query. I'm building the SQL once again, and you will see how clever this is. I execute this, and I'm going to get an answer set that was across 3 different systems. Now get ready to be amazed, because now I've got a bunch more of those tables in there, and I'm going into dark mode. Change the colors on Nexus any way you want. When I execute this, it's moving all of those tables to SQL Server, and there is the report. You see, SQL Server's the hub. I can process the join anywhere. Now I'm going to process it on DB2. I change the hub to DB2. The SQL changes. The table structures change. Everything moves to the DB2 system, and now I've processed it again. I'm going to change it multiple times. You see, I can process it on any system I want, including my own PC. I'm processing this on Redshift. It changes the SQL to Redshift. It converts the table structures. It builds the load utilities. And now this report is coming from Redshift. Watch what I do now. I'm going to go to the Vertica hub. I can pick from 2,000 utilities of high speed if the data's big. And now when I execute this, everything's moving to Vertica. It's a brilliant hub because it's so good at loading data with high-powered utilities. Another great one is Yellowbrick. I just changed the hub to Yellowbrick, and now everything's moved to Yellowbrick. All for the point you pick and choose. Now watch this. I changed it to my PC. Nexus will query every table here, bring it back to the PC, and there's the answer set. It's beyond brilliant. It's the Rosetta Stone of all data. It does all the difficult things. Now I'm saving this federated query join. I can share it with everybody in the organization. But even better, I can put this in my tree and say, this is a federated query. I just created this. It's got 7 different systems, but I can execute it right here from the command line. Execute this. It's bringing everything back to my PC that quickly. This is live, and there is my answer set. The Nexus queries all systems, migrates between any systems, automatically converts between them all, and does federation at point and click. Reunite your data!